question is the Assembly do now adjourn. Ms Chain.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to speak today about a very special person I know named Elizabeth Elliott, or Libby. Libby was just 4 years old when she was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis 2, or NF2. NF2 can be passed down through genes, or like in Libby's case, it can occur spontaneously. NF is a condition, Madam Speaker, which results in tumours. For some people, the tumours grow externally and they can be prolific. But for some people, the tumours, equally prolific, grow internally. Tumours on the spine and tumours on the nerves, including places like the optic nerve and auditory nerves. Libby is a young girl who, at 4, was diagnosed with tumours in these places. She had to have surgery immediately when entering preschool because one of the tumours was pushing her eye out of its socket. Libby has since had more tumours on her spinal cord and at the base of her brain. Madam Speaker, NF affects 1 in 2,500 people. It's as common as cystic fibrosis, it's as common as muscular dystrophy, and it's as common as Huntington's. There are no geographic, racial or ethnic preferences. Males and females are affected equally. But very few people know about NF or understand it. As a result, funding is genuinely a struggle. Funding to support the families to overcome the challenges of living with and managing NF. By now you've probably already gathered that Libby Elliott is pretty special, but she's a special person in a very special family. To help raise awareness herself, Libby, who's still in primary school, agreed this year to become the face of the NF campaign. And in a video explaining what NF is, she said, "I don't really have that much friends at school because I don't look like a normal kid, so they don't actually think that I'm a normal kid." And on 9 September, the Children's Tumour Foundation ran one of its 2 yearly fundraisers, the NF Hero March, a 5-kilometre walk around Lake Ginninderra, supported by the Lighthouse Pub and run by Belconnen local Kerry Russell. To raise money, Libby's dad, Cam Elliott, agreed to carry 1 kilogram for every $100 he raised. Cam actually raised over $11,000, now $12,000, and had to enlist a friend to help him carry the other 40 kilograms. Yes, that's right, Madam Speaker. Cam carried 70 kilograms for 5 kilometres. It was an honour to walk with Cam and the other marchers, many with NF themselves. On the day, all of us wearing capes like heroes, and to be joined by Cam's other daughter, Katie, who led the way on the scooter. I didn't help Cam out much, but I did ensure he didn't end up accidentally adding another 2 kilometres to the walk, which seemed likely for a few scary moments there. But even more impressive, Madam Speaker, is that Libby had just had surgery a few weeks ago for an egg-sized tumour on her spine, and she completed the same distance herself, not carrying 70 kilos, mind you, a short time after Cam finished, and she completed that with her mother, Jen. Madam Speaker, Cam's contribution to the cause is nothing short of incredible and follows a long history of contributing to the cause. But Madam Speaker, the foundation had a humble goal of raising funds of just $90,000, but it fell short of that with around $60,000 raised. And when we consider that other foundations, very worthy foundations, are in some cases raising such extraordinary amounts of money, millions and millions of dollars each year, but given the huge impact of NF on those with it and their families, I do think we should be exploring more, and I'll be doing my part to ensure it continues to get the attention it deserves. Madam Speaker, the next fundraiser is the Cupid's Undie Run in February, and Cam has many creative ways of raising funds for that one. And I encourage people to look online on the Everyday Hero account /NF2 for Cam's fundraiser. I encourage all members in this place to give consideration to this foundation in the future, and for people to think about it around tax time, and to think about the support it provides families and how we need to band together to conquer NF for people like Libby and for people like Cam, Jen and Katie. Thank you.
Question is the Assembly do now adjourn. Ms Fitzharris.